Welcome back to day 2, which is, as I said yesterday, was going to be the magic rock. So I hope you all have your magic rock. Otherwise, pause this and go and find one and then come back again another day. Oh dear, you're joking. Really? So as I was saying, for those of you who do have one, we're ready to start day 2. So today's quote is by Charles Dickens. So we all know who Charles is. No need for Wikipedia today. And he said these words: "Reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has plenty, not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some." So the book goes on to say, in the beginning of working with these practices, it takes concentrated days in a row to make gratitude a habit. Anything that reminds you to be grateful is helping you turn your life into gold with gratitude, and that's exactly what this magical practice is all about. There's then a story about a father of a dying child who used a gratitude rock to be grateful for his son's health, and his son made a miraculous recovery. So since then, the gratitude rock has been a proven success with many people all over the world. So I can't validate that, but that's where it all came from. So hopefully by now you all have your magic rock. Maybe one of the rocks you found out on your search yesterday was one of those stones that children paint and they hide for other children. Does that happen round by you? There's always some round here, so they're either like placed on a wall or on a bench or in a bus stop. Particularly in lockdown, they were everywhere, saying thank you to the NHS, or there was ones with pictures of a rainbow on. So anyway, it goes on to say that when you have found, I'm not having much luck, am I, with motorbikes and now an aeroplane. But it says, when you have found your magic rock, put it by your bedside in a place where you will definitely see it when you go to bed. Clear some space if necessary so that you can easily see your magic rock when you go to bed. If you use an alarm clock, put it next to your alarm clock. Goodness me, Rhonda, she likes to tell us in great detail and tell us exactly what to do. You put it where you like, but it needs to be somewhere near your bed before you go to bed. So just before you go to bed, pick up your magic rock and hold it in the palm of your hand. Think back carefully through all the good things that happened during the day and find the best thing that happened that you're grateful for. Then you say the magic words, thank you, for the best thing that happened. So what is so good about this particular practice is when you look for the best thing that happened during the day, you will search through many good things that happened, and in the process of searching and then deciding on the best one, you are actually thinking of many things that you're grateful for. You will also be ensuring that you go to sleep and wake up in gratitude each day. If you've got children, you may do this already, but this is a good thing to add into their routine before bed. So next time you're putting the children to bed, ask them to list all the good things that happened to them today. They could be holding the magic rock, but get them to list it out loud. You could even take it a step further and ask them whether there's anything they are worried about or what made them sad today, to encourage the openness of communication. But mainly it's about what happened that was good today, because that was just me adding it in, by the way. That's definitely not in this book. Definitely not, because the magic and Rhonda are all about positives. But you could circle it back at the end and ask them to pick the best thing that happened to them. And if you can get them to ask you the question back, you will kill 2 birds with one stone and have completed this part of the practice way before your own bedtime, in an activity that you do anyway. So win-win. It'd be using your any tea time. Remember that? The Count Your Blessings and Magic Rock practices will ensure that you begin and end your days in a state of gratitude. In fact, they are so powerful that together they would change your life in a few months anyway. But this book is designed to change your life really fast through an abundance of magical practices. Because gratitude is magnetic and attracts more things to be grateful for, the concentration of gratitude over 28 days will intensify the magnetic force of your gratitude. When you have a strong magnetic force of gratitude, like magic, you automatically magnetize everything you want and need to you. So that's the end of today's practice. So it's all about the magic rock. But just before you go, actually, something quite spooky happened last night. So after yesterday, I was talking about bubble wrap and being thankful for bubble wrap, and so I thought I'll look up bubble wrap, because I just wondered if there was anything interesting I could tell you about it in case you'd switched off when I was talking about it. And did you know bubble wrap is actually linked to IBM? So it was invented in 1957 by these two engineers called Alfred and Mark, and they actually made it as wallpaper. But that didn't take off. No idea why. But it wasn't until about 3 years later that IBM needed a way to protect the Model T computer during shipping, and these two guys realised their bubble wrap that was useless at being wallpaper could actually meet our needs. They demonstrated this product to IBM, and then we began using it for all our shipments on everything. So back to the present. A heads up for tomorrow is day 3, magical relationships, which you will actually need photographs for. So these can be actual photos, or if you have them on your phone, that's fine. We can just use it off your phone. But for tomorrow, you will be choosing 3 of your closest relationships. Pick ones that are important to you, and then you will be looking at their photo, and I'll go through in more detail what we actually have to do tomorrow. But today, see if you can get hold of a photo of each of them ready. So get thinking who those 3 people will be. Okay, thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.